Hello guys, I'm back again, Firestorm819 here yet again. And this time I'm here with a fan tutorial for you guys. I believe it's called the pressure fan. I'm not entirely sure if I'm doing it textbook correct, but this way seems to be a lot easier for me. So I've seen some people do it with like their fingers in different positions and such like, with a very slightly different shape, but this shape seems to look quite good to me, and it's quite impressive personally. You in card magic, if you want to be good at card magic, you really need to learn some sort of plan or display. Even if you're looking for the clumsy but magical look, you really do need to learn some kind of display just to show that you know a little bit. Okay, you need to have something because just because it looks good, more professional, etc. Before I show you the fan, you must remember one thing: practice this fan a lot. Okay. When I first learned, well, was attempting to learn how to do it, it did not work at all. I dropped cards, it wouldn't fan correctly, etc. So you just need to practice it, and you'll get there eventually. I mean, you'll probably get frustrated. I did as well, because I was watching videos that said keep practicing. But when you do keep practicing, it will eventually click. It's actually just clicked in the last few weeks for me, and I learned it like a couple of months ago. Well, I've known about it for a while, but I've only decided to learn it like a couple of months ago. And yeah, I finally managed to get one going. Okay, and it's better to use an old deck for this, or an older deck, not a brand new deck. Apparently, I'd be interested to know if you do find it easier with a new deck. Though, 'cause I've had some people who've had success with that, but the general rule is to use an older deck. So anyway, this is what it looks like, or this is what my version of it looks like. If I'm doing it correctly, please tell me. Okay, what you're going to do is I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Okay, that is the basic fan. Okay, you may have to angle your hands a bit depending on the camera. This is more tricky for the camera, but that's the basic fan. Okay, or my version of the fan, which looks very impressive, and as far as I can tell, it seems to display all of the. That wasn't a particularly good one. Well, it was a decent one, nothing that an audience member would notice, but I'm trying to get it perfected now. You can see the one thing that's happening slightly with these cards is they're clumping very slightly here, I think. Just very slightly. This is because I think I've done quite a few pressure fans with this deck, and they're starting to get a bit too pressured up. Okay, but this is a tiny bit better. Okay, the beauty, what I like about this is the way it just does that. Okay, that is pretty impressive from my point of view. But even from my point of view, it is. Okay, now I'm sure some people might, because I'm not entirely sure if this is the correct method. Okay, because the only problem with it is it does hide this bit a bit, but that's okay. You can just release your hand when you've done that, when you finish the pressure fan. Okay, so that's not particularly bad. Nothing an audience member will notice again. They'll just be concerned with the pretty formation going round. Okay, and that is the pressure fan. It's incredibly simple to do. I will demonstrate right now. First, you need to know, well, it will help if you know how to spring cards. Okay, I'm not particularly good at it, but you don't have to be particularly good at it. I believe this is a very difficult camera angle. That's what my version looks like. Yeah, it's really not. I'm like half decent at it at normal level that I hold the deck, but it's even harder up here, you know. But yeah, you're basically, even if you can only do a spring that's that, basically, which is even a spring of four, really. Even if you can only do that, that's a good way to learn. There are plenty of tutorials for that, but the basic idea is that you hold the cards like this, okay? You don't want I think your inexpensive summon is meant to be curled on the back of the deck, okay? These two fingers, your middle and ring finger, are on top of the deck on one of the short edges, and your pinky finger is just sort of hanging around here doing nothing at all. Middle ring fingers are right about in the middle, okay? And your thumb is on the bottom, obviously. And what you're basically going to do is you're just going to bend the cards, okay? You're going to bend them inwards, so basically, so this part of the deck is coming towards you, okay? So it's bending it so this bit becomes, you know, I think it's concave, is it? I'm not sure. This, you can tell from that. Okay, you're bending, pushing it inwards. Okay, so these bits come down, okay, which I'm sure you'll get. Okay? Then, for springing the card, you're basically going to release pressure from your fingertips, like that, which is very slow, okay? It's meant to be done a tiny bit faster. But that's basically it. You're just bending it and releasing pressure slowly. Okay, and then faster if you get more experience at it. For the pressure fan, it's similar, but a bit different, okay? If you know how to do the thumb fan, which will not work well with this deck because it's old, that's basically what's going to happen with this deck with the thumb fan. That's not particularly good. You can do a dribble to make it go a bit better. But if you know the thumb fan, basically when you do a thumb fan, you hold the cards in the crotch of your thumb. Okay, you can see right in between this bit here, okay, in the crotch here, okay? And for the pressure fan, that's exactly how you're going to hold it. Except instead of doing the thumb where you go round, you're going to use these hands as if you're going to spring the cards, okay? So you're exactly in the same position for springing the cards, except your other hand is right about here, okay? So it doesn't have to be completely in the crotch, as long as it's right about there. Okay? And then to do the actual fan itself, time's getting a bit low. Okay, to do the actual fan itself, you basically just move your hand in an arc while applying pressure throughout, okay? So it's basically like you're springing the cards, but you're holding on to them at the same time. And then you basically do the lovely arc, which is just beautiful from my point of view. Honestly, this is actually quite a skilled flourish. Or at least it appears that way. With a bit of practice, you can do it. That's basically it. Just remember, get ready to spring the cards, put your hand here as if you're going to do a thumb fan, and then bring your hand round in an arc, okay? You can also do it slightly differently where you just keep it like this, which might be better. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe. Goodbye.